G'day, Pickleball family. First thing to know, as shared on pickleball.com, a final look at the recent PPA Atlanta Slam, as shared by author Jim Kloss. A rainy week in Atlanta wrapped up last Sunday. Fortunately, the Championship Sunday matches were able to go outdoors. Point 1, rain, rain, go away. First, kudos to Lifetime Fitness at Peachtree Corners in Atlanta, Georgia, and PPA personnel for doing a great job adjusting to some difficult weather. It's not easy to start with an outdoor tournament, then have to adjust to rainy conditions and indoor play, and then switch back. But it was done without a hitch for the pro matches, which finished right on time. Point 2, Colin adjusts. Much has been written about the relatively poor performance by the Johns brothers in men's doubles over the course of the last few months. Their prior play has set a very high bar. So when they fail to win a medal or they go a couple of tournaments without a gold, questions are raised. The main issue was a failure by Colin Johns to adjust his play to the prevailing faster style now prevalent on the PPA Tour. Well, on Sunday, Colin came out firing, playing a more aggressive style, as he has done all week. The proof that a more aggressive style was needed is shown by the result, a gold medal win over number 7 seed Tyson McGuffin Jaume Martinez-Vic, 11-4, 11-0, 6-11, 11-4. McGuffin Martinez-Vic played aggressively all week, and that aggression was met head-on by the Johns brothers. Congratulations to Colin for making the needed adjustment. But a fair question is, what took you so long? Point 3, ALW, Anna Leigh Waters loses. Rarely are the words Anna Leigh Waters lost ever printed, but in women's doubles, that rare statement was accurate last Sunday, as the number 2 seed Anna Bright Rachel Rohrbacher defeated Waters and Catherine Parento, 11-3, 11-9, 9-11, 11-5. As was true in men's doubles, the winners played a very aggressive style, speeding it up on every possible occasion. We will take a much deeper dive into the details of that match later this week. Point 4, the more things change. While Waters lost one match, that wasn't going to happen in singles. She defeated number 7 Paris Todd 11-1, 11-6. It was complete domination all week by Waters. She won 5 matches, 10 games, and lost only 33 points. This is a staggering statistic. She won her 10 games by an average score of 11 to 3.3. That is domination. Point 5, and no change in mixed either. No triple crown this week for Waters, but she did combine with Ben Johns to win mixed doubles. They defeated Catherine Parento, Christian Olshon, 11-6, 11-6, 12-10. 2 golds in a tournament for any normal pro would be a fantastic week. For Waters, it is a bit of a disappointment. That's how good she is. Point 6, a first-time winner. Finally, in men's singles, number 20 seed Hunter Johnson grabbed his first gold medal. He defeated number 3 seed Connor Garnett, 11-2, 8-11, 11-9, in a very close and competitive match. Major props to Johnson for not only winning, but doing so from a number 20 seed. Men's singles continues to be highly competitive and thus unpredictable. Next up on the PPA Tour is the Virginia Beach Cup. It begins September 30. Thanks so much for making it this far into the update. Please be sure to hit subscribe and like and comment so this and future episodes can be found by and shared with other fellow pickleballers. Second thing to know, as shared on pickleball52.com, British expat announces Venezuela World Cup squad. Venezuela have just selected their first ever World Cup team, and it's down to a British expat. Leo Stango was introduced to pickleball by an aunt, and the experience encouraged him to find out more. After some initial inquiries, he became Venezuela's ambassador for pickleball, equipped with just a couple of paddles. Now, a few short years on, Stango is the president of the Venezuelan Pickleball Association, as well as the PFA's board member for Latin America. Venezuela now has 140 pickleball courts and around 4,000 players. and a team set to travel to the World Cup in Peru in October. We're all in the barrios, we're in public schools, universities, because financially, Venezuela is a bit of a melting pot. But pickleball has fitted in very well because it reaches the poor and it reaches the rich and famous. This has been a unifying sport because now you've got ex-champion tennis players playing with kids in the barrio at the same courts, and everyone's getting better. It's a real social experiment. And pickleball's progress has had a profound impact on his own day-to-day life, as he now works full-time in promoting the sport. It's unbelievable, he says. I've got such a cool job because I'm traveling the country, setting up courts, giving speeches, setting up schools, and it's all from pickleball. Third thing to know, as shared on the dinkpickleball.com, town considering ban on private pickleball courts. A San Francisco Bay Area town is evaluating whether to ban pickleball courts on private property. The town council heard a presentation from a staff at its meeting last Thursday about implementing the pickleball court regulations because of home courts and the potential noise disturbances they create. The council was very close to banning it, said council member Matthew Salter. Pickleball's growing popularity has led to increasing noise complaints and conflicts in neighbourhoods in the US over the past year. Here are some key developments regarding pickleball noise issues. Impact on communities. The distinctive pop sound of pickleball has become a source of frustration for residents living near courts. Some key impacts include noise levels around 70 decibels at 100 feet from courts, which is significantly louder than typical residential ambient noise of 40 decibels. Complaints about disrupted sleep and quality of life from nearby residents. Lawsuits filed against towns over noise levels, as seen in Falmouth, USA, where residents successfully sued using professional noise measuring equipment. Mitigation efforts. Communities and manufacturers are exploring various solutions to address these noise problems. Sound barriers. Some towns have installed soundproofing barriers around courts, though effectiveness has been mixed. Equipment innovations. USA Pickleball created a quiet category for equipment producing about half the typical noise. The OWL paddle, designed to produce lower hertz and decibel levels, was recently certified as the first product in this category. Court planning. Recommendations include building courts at least 500 feet from residences and using sound-absorbing surfaces. USA Pickleball is offering acoustic assessments and expert advice for designing quieter facilities. Ongoing challenges. Despite mitigation efforts, challenges persist. Some residents report that sound barriers aren't fully effective in reducing noise. Balancing the needs of pickleball enthusiasts with neighbours' concerns remains difficult. Creating tournament-grade equipment that meets noise standards poses additional challenges. As pickleball continues to grow in popularity, finding effective solutions to the noise issue will likely remain a priority for communities and equipment manufacturers in the coming years. Paddles up.